Now, I've just been out. The time is now 3:58 p.m. And indeed, for this time of the year in December, on the 27th, 2017, it's a lot dimmer and darker. Like the sun's going down earlier, and it's moved towards the south. Now, I notice as well, and I'm continuing to notice that pink haze in the sky. As the sun goes down, the yellow sun that we see on the horizon, this huge amount of pink colour hits the northeast skies to the other side. And I please urge people to keep an eye out to the northeast skies. You will see that pink haze. Now that pink haze is from another object, an intruder, that's now entered our solar system. They do chemtrail to hide the truth. They're also chemtrailing because it's affecting our Earth. It's affecting our sun. And in the next 3 years, more plant life and more animals will become more extinct. And the next years after that, we will have our oceans will rise and the temperatures will rise as well, as the poles are melting. It's continuing to this day. So I'm going to play this video for you now, because it's very important, of many images that have come in from right across the world. I've noticed as well, okay, that there's many images coming in as well from the southern hemisphere. People emailing saying they're seeing this pink haze. It's getting much stronger than only but the last month as well. It is indeed becoming much worse. We're seeing this haze every single day now. They're trying to cloak our skies to cover it, but they can't cover it forever. So please enjoy this video, and I'll be back shortly.
Okay, now I took some video footage early on the sundown, and to the left side of the sun I noticed this reflection on this chemtrail. I even noticed a plane that sprayed this chemtrail. I was out for a few hours monitoring the skies for everybody to notice this. Now, to the right side we see the sun. Now look at it. It's that golden sun that we have seen in the past. What I'm doing now is on the camera zooming out. Look at all these cloud formations again above the area of the sun that we see. Now it is clear to say, isn't it, that we're seeing the yellow sun there on the screen. Let's move to another piece of footage. This was the other piece of footage that I took as well as the sun goes down on the horizon. I zoom in and you can again see that strange chemtrail like we did on the other video. It's always there, above and below. Just mixtures of chemicals to hide the sun. Now again, I've researched about geoengineering and I fully am aware of what they're doing, spraying our skies. But I believe, hand on heart, it is to hide an incoming system that's made its way back. As the sun goes down, you can see on the screen this pink and strange colour formations on them chems above. What you're seeing there isn't natural clouds. I saw those military planes in the background spraying the skies. They're good at doing this now, hiding themselves, spraying behind the cloud formations. Now, also, I will show you a photograph of the other side that is far too pink when the sun's gone down. With this as well, we're just going to carry on researching, because I do believe that we will find those objects. Now zooming in, you can see clearly another chemtrail to the right side, and the colours as well of the sky is dimming because they're cloaking the area to stop you from seeing that object, those bodies that have made their journey on that elliptical orbit. There's many photographs that have come in that I will show you on this video of the truth, this dimming as well. People are worried about this because in the next few years we're just going to continue to see a big difference. They use HARP and other technology to hide the truth. Now on this footage, there's 3 different separate colours. You've got a pink haze around the upper area where the sun went down, and this orange colour. The sky changes colour as well. Please, it's important, as I've said before, to look at the afternoon skies. You will see a white disk. Now, as the camera's moving to the right side, these are not normal cloud formations. They want humanity to think that these are genuine clouds, but they're not. It's a sheet of chemtrails, chemicals that are lurking out there above in our atmosphere, and indeed we are breathing it all in. It is deadly to humanity, to everything on the earth. All they're doing is covering up the truth. The colours are so different from when we saw that yellow object of the sun that went down. Now, I'm going to show you a photograph of the other side as the sun went down. Here we have that photograph to the other side. Now, the sun went down. We saw them strange formations, but to the northeast sky we're picking up this pink reflection, not from the sun. This reflection is from wormwood. Look at the detail of this colour that you can see on the screen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the camera slightly so we can try and catch this, because I didn't catch all the film. For some reason it stopped, but if I just move the camera, the film, I'm just zooming out, and you can see, can't you, the colours, if you can catch that. It is there, isn't it, that pink haze to the northeast skies. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to move to subscribers' images across the world, showing you the different skies. So indeed, it is happening, isn't it? What I'm saying is, okay, is to look to the other side, and it is so evident that we're seeing this different colour. It isn't the reflection of the sun when it's going down through the atmosphere. It's a complete different colour. It lasts for about 15 to 20 minutes and then just goes down. So thank you for watching this this video with these pieces of footage, and I will now go to other images. Okay, we've got some attachments coming in from Kimberly from the USA, and Kimberly is wide awake to the truth, taking some fantastic photos. And indeed this image and the rest of the images are very, very fresh. Just come out moments ago. This image just came out 5 minutes ago. Look on the screen here. There's a strange formation that's dipped and cut through these, what we see as chems. The whole cover-up, again, it's artificial. Our natural cloud systems won't do this. Look at the white reflection as well. Just another outstanding image showing you of this big change. I'm also still getting many emails every day stating that everything's normal. These are just normal clouds that I'm showing on the screen from all these people across the world. Thousands of people sending these photographs in. Now, on this next image that was sent in by the kind person, that is not normal. We are seeing again this strange formation in all this that's in the skies. Very, very strange indeed. These markings again are produced by HAARP. Now, this is all an agenda. It's to cover up the truth. Now, let me move to the next image as well. It's more spectacular. This is another very interesting photograph. Now, there is a huge reflection to the northeast skies. Like I saw on the footage photograph of that pink haze, northeast, this kind person, Kimberly, has sent this image in. Now, as the area of the sun is going down, on the other side, there's this strange reflection that's behind this strange formation of chems. Above as well, there is just strange formations in our skies here, and a haze on the horizon. Different colours. And indeed, as I said before as well about the blue sky, it is being cloaked. Now, when we do start to see the halo and these reflections, they are out in force to cover them. We've seen these on other people's videos as well. Look at this chem line here. And down here. It's to cover this area. They don't want you to see these objects that are now in our system. Let me move to the next photo. Now Kimberly's driving home from work and spotting this video as well, showing these different colours that's in the sky. Unnatural cloud formations spread out every single where. You can see these lines, can't you? And look at this colour down here that's cutting through. Indeed, this is a reflector that's covering the truth. Dark skies around the same area as well. Just another genuine photograph, and thank you for sending this in too. Kimberly also took this image as well, so she's been working very hard through the day from the morning taking photos, and she's fully aware of Wormwood, fully aware that this system's coming through, sent lots of information in, and is studying the skies every day. And that's fantastic, because we are all, as I say, all studying the skies. Look at this pink haze as well that you can see on the screen. This is where the sun is going down. That yellow reflection to the left hand side, and these strange chem formations. Look at this line here. It's so artificial. Deep pink colours that have not been seen before. Again, it's not from our sun. Our plasma from our sun is in the background here. Now, this next attachment's come in from Michael Paul, another Nibiru believer, and he states as well in his email that they spray across the right hand side of the sun when the sun goes down, and then we start to see this pink haze, this colour that's never seen before, this strange colour in the skies. You can see the three chemtrails as the military are spraying hard, proving again it's nothing to do with geoengineering, it's a cover-up. Let me also move to the next image, because this pink colour comes right through to the other side. Here is the attachment showing you this strong colour that we are still seeing in December of 2017. We're seeing strange formations of clouds and a huge amount of different colours from Wormwood. Now, I've studied again about the happenings in our skies with these chems, and they do in fact hide behind cloud formations, spraying very hard, and it all goes down to this huge celestial body. Space solar weather is becoming more increasingly worse. There's lots of other known bodies that are heating up. There's a huge continuous of this whole situation. So then, thank you again for these attachments. Cheers, thank you. Tom from Western Pennsylvania sent these attachments in as well. He states it's getting worse. It really is becoming a lot worse than it has ever been before. He's out every day, and all he's seeing now is this in the sky. Now, when you look at this photograph, you just know, don't you, in your heart, that the time is up. Something is seriously wrong. Now, think back to the past years. It wasn't as bad as this. It is a huge problem. Let's move to the next attachment. More chems crisscrossing the skies, strange formations, and this white reflection from this reflector. Not our natural sun colour. Thousands of feet high, they are spraying these crisscross lines. Now, this image only came in 2 minutes ago. So, what is Mr. Donald Trump doing about this? As apparently he's supposed to be signing an executive order to get this stopped, but it isn't. This image as well is absolutely outrageous, what they're doing. Now, our natural sun is supposed to be brightening up this area of the sky as it's rising, but the colour is all wrong. Look at the trails that have been crisscrossing to hide everything that's going on. So with all that's happening, it's affecting our health. So they got to give us some credit to humanity to stand up and explain what's going on now. Can you see also on this photograph, it's still very dim in the skies. The blue sky is dark. Chem lines. And it's poisonous. It really is. Let's move to the next attachment. Moments later, like for the first photograph, you're seeing this blanket of haze. Many people still email in saying, no, what it is just a cloud. But indeed it's not. Because on the first photograph you saw that huge chem, and now it's got wider and it's moving across the skies. People still email me every single day saying they're still seeing strange formations in those chems. Lines again. Different colour that's rising. It's not the yellow sun. Do we have two suns in our skies now? Now, there's thousands of photos still coming in, and I've still got to produce more to show. And for the new people that have joined the community, I just want to explain that what you're seeing here isn't a cloud formation. It is not a contrail. It is a long-lasting chem line full of aluminum and barium and other chemicals. Look at this here. Can you just see below? These formations again are chemicals, and they do drop to the ground. They land on our crops, and they land everywhere. Again, it is an agenda. Look at this line in the sky here as well. All of it, even thousands of feet high. We've got this pattern, continuous pattern to smother the truth. Now look at the pink haze on the next image. Here it is. Now, this image, again, and thousands of other images, very similar from different parts of the world, are seeing the same colour. And these same formations. Look how dark it is in the background here. All this, again, is chems reflecting. Now, this pink haze again is from another object. And I hope to catch this object in the near future, as we all need to know the truth. Let me move to this next photograph that's come in. This is another fantastic image that's come in as well by this kind person showing the truth. Now, it is important to say this as well, because when I say about the blue mixture of chemicals that cause these different colours, I mean what I say, because the more I look at these, the more I am intrigued, and also, hand on heart, that I just know that that is not our blue sky. Here, it's a cover-up. Everything is covered up. Look at this chem line, the shadow. This pink haze that's coming through around the area of the reflector that we see in the skies. You can just see this outline here. There's something else that's beaming through. It is awful, isn't it? But we are heading slowly closer to the truth. Because, as I said before, the more photographs that come through, the more intense it looks, the more stranger it looks. And it isn't indeed stopping. They are throwing thousands of upon thousands of pounds of tax dollars and just to hide this. I mean, humanity again could take this on the chin. We just know what they're doing. Here we have another attachment that's just come in moments ago, 5 minutes ago. Just been taken, the fresh photograph. Now, all of it again on the screen is just a big mess being sprayed across. They don't care, do they? All they want to do is cover what's coming. And hand on heart again, it is wormwood. Look at these colours here. This is not our sky. They try to make out that it's our sky, just so it's not completely covered for people to turn around and look up. Look at this shadow here as well. This pink reflection that's cutting through. Very, very strange. Spectacular, but so dangerous. Here's another one of those military planes spraying downwards across those strange cloud formations. This is how it starts. So he's out in the car park and he took this image, and indeed it is carrying on. Angel Sweeney, from Pennsville, New Jersey, took this photograph as well. That was very interesting to see this. Now I've enhanced it. As I say before in the past, I check these photographs first. I check them to see if I can find other objects on the screen. I enhance them and I look into them in detail. And on this photograph, we're seeing different colours. We're seeing this pink reflection coming through from another object that's being cloaked continuously every day. You can just see that pink haze below this other light source on the screen. Look carefully. You can again see the twisted chemtrail that's covering up the area. We see this dark cloud formation that moves across and stays in front of this object. And then we're getting this other reflection to the northeast skies. Now, we do see the halo. They call this a sundog. They call cloud formations different names. But indeed we know what we're seeing as reflections and reflectors. Look at the state of the sky. Look at the dark sky behind all these chem formations. Indeed, it is becoming strange, but the more I look at these, the more I know that time is running out. More attachments coming again from Tomo, showing the big differences. Now, look at that colour here on this chem. Can you see how orange it is? Now, look at all the haze again, here on the horizon, and the dim skies. This image was taken around 10:30 AM. Look how dark it is. It is truly a difference. The sun doesn't do this. It doesn't just shrink in front of chem formations. Look at the horizon of all this poison. It is terrible, but again, it needs to be spoken about. Tom is also described as well in an email that he will continue to keep sending images in, just like all of you, until he catches those objects. He knows there's been a rise in the activity of chemtrails. And he knows as well that they are covering up something big. Look at these strange formations again here. We see these in the UK. Nothing you see on the screen is real. It is a cover-up. No natural clouds. This is another strange image of all this that's being spread across our skies. And indeed, this shape you see on the screen is very dynamic, isn't it? I mean, look at this. Something is going on, isn't it? Terrifying looking cloud systems, chems. Nothing nice about them at all, is there? Like we saw in the past of the normal clouds that we would enjoy seeing going past our skies. Something is going on. What amazes me how people don't notice to look up, because what I'm seeing here that I've seen for weeks now, all this strange activity being spread across our skies here and here as well. And again, details of strange patterns in these chems. Look at the dark sky above as well. These were taken as well not so long ago. Fascinating but very strange. Look at this face. Well, it looks like a demon. I don't know. It looks strange, doesn't it? It really does. So let me move to the next attachment. Here what we're seeing as well is just very, very strange indeed. Now, many parts of the world, even here, we are seeing the same. Look at these strange chem lines. It's just so poisonous to our land and our world. So whoever's doing this, okay, is harming us. We need to make a stand. Here is the big problem at its best on this image as well. Now, Tom's just taken this photograph, and indeed it's so unnatural. It really is. Look at this shape as well. Look at the ground. Look at the dim colour on the ground. People still email to say people are using a pair of sunglasses or a filter to take these images, but no, they're not. They're even taking images from the other side and it's still very dim. These people are genuine people that want the truth. They see this dimness of the sky, so they pull up or they pull out the camera and take a decent photo for us to see. Now, when something has changed, okay, if we see an eclipse, we're all going to look up. This is what humanity does. They all look up to the eclipse. Now, when we see a difference of something else in our skies, a dimness, the ones that are awake are going to look up. They're going to want to share their images and show the people that what's happening. And indeed, on these photographs are very strange. Behind these chem formations is another colour cutting through like an orange haze. Just another fantastic image, and thank you for these. Thank you for all your fantastic photos that are coming through, all of you. I mean, this one's strange as well. These formations again. Look at the strange lines. I mean, what are they? I mean, they look really different, don't they? The shapes. Lines again. I mean, people do talk about Project Bluebeam, but for them to be able to cover the whole of the Earth with these strange formations, I mean, at the end of the day, we've got to think out the box, haven't we? There's something else is going on. Here's a few more attachments that's coming as well from this kind subscriber, showing you that these are not natural, just aluminum that's being spread right across our sky. Here, and everything else you see on the screen is poison again. This is another spectacular image, and for those of you that have known the skies in the past, the 60s, 70s and 80s and so on, nothing that like you see on the screen here has ever been seen. Look at the shape of this strange formation. It does again look like a wing. Very, very strange, with these other settings and colours. This other reflection as well. Got to keep an eye on this reflection. Dark skies. Here's another spectacular photograph as well, that you can see of these strange formations. Nothing natural, but they're beginning to look very strange, aren't they? Very, very, very different from the past skies. Showing you this reflector again. This object in the sky has changed colour, and we are seeing again the dimness, the darkness on the land. Here's yet more images, strange formations, this reflector, the dark skies, and no natural cloud formations. Very, very strange. We've got a dark shadow. X marks the spot. Look at this formation. Very, very strange. Something is coming in from our solar system, and it's causing some strange patterns through these chems. Mike also sent these attachments in from Florida, Miami, showing you the differences. Now, I'm just looking now, and it was taken, this image, an hour ago. Look also again, in the background, you are seeing this strange blue sky, I believe to be the painted sky. All of it is unnatural. Do you remember, years ago, that program, Miami Vice, and the skies then on that film footage was just a blue natural sky. Miami was a beautiful place. It still is. But look what they're seeing now in their skies. Look at this red tinge around the area to believe to be the sun. And this strange colour that's cutting through. We can see it just here on the water as well. Everything on the screen is unnatural. A huge agenda. A huge cover-up. Look at this black area here. And above, it is too dark. The next photo as well, as this kind subscriber's on his boat, he's taking these images, and he states as well in an email he will continue to take videos and images to show in the future what's going on. Look at this pink haze here as well, here and down here. This dark area of the sky. You've got to look in detail to see these differences. There's a huge strange shadow it starts here with the halo and it's black. As I've said before, I mean, look, it's showing itself now, the halo, the darkness of the halo just below here. We've got to keep studying it. It's important. Mark Alsop from the UK as well has seen this pink haze. Was taken just a few hours back as the sun went down. We're seeing this colour. Again, this huge reflection in our skies. Can you see how this chem bends down here to change its course? Just another fantastic image. And this kind person works very hard showing the truth. This next image is coming in from Chris from San Diego. Now, what's important on this image as well, we're seeing the two colours. Look at this white colour reflecting on this chem, unnatural cloud formation. This reflector will be in the skies, this end here, reflecting. But on the horizon, we are seeing the truth. We are seeing this orange haze on these other strange formations. Look at the way they line and finish off here. Very strange patterns. Here and here. Never to be seen in the past, these strange formations. It does, and indeed does, get very stranger each and every video. Here's the next photograph as well that was sent in. These strange lines again. He states in his email he notices the military jets spraying very high early hours of the morning. I mean, look at all this. Let me move to the next attachment. Another chem that's been produced, left in the sky to move across and become a haze. Can you see the missing part where it stopped and started? You can catch a different colour at the top end here. Still amazing, isn't it? As we produce the photos, that humanity are still not looking up, still not noticing what is going on. Here we have again, we've got gaps in the chems. Lines, no natural cloud formations, just very strange patterns every day. Diana sent this photo in just moments ago, and she states in her email that it moves strangely across the sky towards this strange colour, and she remembers the sun from past years, and indeed she states it has changed its colour. There is something going on. Look at this strange pattern. And we've seen this before ourselves, many a time moving closer towards this area. These are just unnatural. Kimberly from southern Texas took this image, and she is, without a shadow of a doubt, knows that that isn't our sun, knows that that is a huge reflector. Now, on this photograph, it's very important to check again this dark blue sky behind all this that's being produced to cover the truth. Look at the orange haze on the horizon here as well, and this pink reflection just on the outer area of this reflector. Now, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to produce another video shortly with more fantastic images. They're coming in all the time. So please take care, and please look to the other side of sundown. You'll see that red haze. And remember what I said before, that don't let the government think for you. Please, let's do the thinking for ourselves. Think out the box. Spend time just to have